Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. I'm Tess, I'm 16 and I'm recently diagnosed with autism. So today I thought I'd make a video of could you be autistic with some of my own personal autistic traits, because I think that could be really helpful for some people. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos and you want to see more, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications, and also DM me on Instagram or follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm most active and we can have a chat. Okay, so I made a list with my mum. It's just the main things, the most obvious things that make me autistic. I am literally the least autistic person in the world, so if you're autistic, then you'll probably, I don't even know what I'm saying. Every autistic person is different. This is just my experience, but I thought it'd be useful to update the books because the current autism traits, yeah, I feel like they're really outdated, like on the internet in general. It's kind of a long, messy list. Okay, I'm gonna start with like social things. So I don't really get awkward or embarrassed in like social situations. So like I'm perfectly happy to just sing my heart out really loud on the public transport, or like, you know, like yell across a train if I see my friend, or like just generally, like in public in general, people are quite quiet. They don't do like outrageous things because they'd feel like awkward or embarrassed, but I just don't really get that. So a lot of the time if I'm out with my friends or my family, like I'll embarrass them a lot, just because I don't get embarrassed, so I do things that they wouldn't do. Just like in general, I don't get embarrassed, so the people around me get embarrassed for me, kind of thing. And along with that, like I don't really get jokes, or I do get jokes but I usually take them too far. I get told a lot like that I ruin things because people are having fun like in the middle, like they're doing the right amount of banter and whatever, and then I come along and I either like banter too much and like really upset someone, or do something that like makes the situation dangerous. I don't really have a great sense of like danger. Like in the situation, if I'm caught up in like trying to join in with the joke, then I'll take it too far and like ruin it, basically. I also don't really understand like a social hierarchy, so I'll treat a stranger like my friend or a teacher. I don't really like, I understand that it's how it works, but I just don't really like agree with it or conform to it. So I would talk to a teacher like my friend. I mean, a lot of the time I don't, because it gets me into trouble. But, you know, like people say I'm too friendly with strangers because I will just treat a stranger like my friend, or a teacher like my friend. Like I treat everyone the same, like regardless of their social position in the weird hierarchy thing. Yeah, then I like upset people a lot. I spent most of my primary school time just apologizing to people all the time. I like most nights and would write sorry letters to the people I'd like upset that day. And it's like completely unintentional. Like I'll say something and then I'll see their reaction, realize that offended them, and then like feel bad, but they would have thought I was just being insensitive, but like I didn't realize it was going to upset them until they were upset, and then it was like too late to do anything about it. Okay, now I'm going to do like hypersensitivity, which a lot of autistic people have, like to noises and light and stuff. Me personally, I don't really struggle with light that much. Sometimes, like, if I'm in a bad mood and it's a really sunny day, that can really put me off. Like, I'll get really cross with the, like, world for being sunny. I'm like, I can't deal with a sunny day and I'm already having a bad day because, like, it's so bright and whatever. But I don't know if that's just because I have blue eyes. Mostly I don't really struggle with noise so long as there's not too much. Like, wherever I am, I keep tabs of the noises where I am. So right now there's just 2 tabs. There's just me talking and I can hear cars in the background. But, like, if I'm walking the dog, then there'll probably be about 6, 7 tabs open in my head of, like, the different noises. Like, the like, constant noises, probably, like, 4 or 5 constant noises. Like, my feet on the ground, his feet on the ground, the lead clicking, the trees going like that. And then there's also, on top of that, like, irregular noises, like a bird or a car going past or, like, a drill in the garden. So that's all tabs, and I just have them organised in my head, like a tab of every noise I can hear, and that's fine. But then sometimes if I'm in a really busy, crazy place, then there'll be like 11, 13 tabs, and then I can't, like, keep track of them anymore. And then I'll just start to get, like, stressed and, like feel really disorientated and, like, panicked because I don't have, like, control of the noises, kind of, because I can't, like, keep in my head them all organised. But it's not all the time. Like, sometimes I'll go on a walk and I'll just, like, forget to keep tabs. But it's just, like, one thing. And then clothing or, like, touch. Since I was really little, I always used to get itchy, which is when I'm, like, this kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like, just if things, like, shoes, if they, like, touch me, like, in the wrong place, or, like, just, I don't know, like, my skin just gets really scratchy, like, you know when you need to itch, it's like that, but, like, all over and under my skin, kind of, so I just end up like this. So that's, like, clothes and stuff. Okay, then back to more, like, emotional side is, like, I have very extreme black and white thinking. I'm, like, either here or here. There is no middle. The middle just doesn't exist. I'll either work 20 hours a day or 0 hours a day. Like, I can't do anything in the middle. That kind of comes with extremely competitive, which I get a lot of people are extremely competitive, but I would do things to get to my goal. Like, if I have an end goal, I will do things that I don't want to do to get there. Like, if it's planned in my head, like, I get what I want because I do whatever I need to get what I want. And equally, if I don't want to do something, I won't do it. Like, I can't make no one can make me do something. I don't really get scared of people. Like, when your parents are like, stop, no, I just don't, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, the police could be there going, no, and I'll just be like, no, what? Even if the thing I'm about to do is going to have massive consequences, in the time, I won't be aware of it. Like, this sounds so stupid, but I could be there, like, going to shoot someone, and I'd be so wrapped up in it. The police are there going, no, don't do it. And all I can see is that, like, my end goal is that I never have to see this person again. And I don't, like, realise in my head that if I shoot this person, I'm going to go to jail and, like, and there's going to be massive consequences. Like, I just don't realise it at the time. I guess that goes with, like, really strong-willed. I have, like, really OCD, not really, I'm not, like, I think OCD and autism often go hand in hand. And I'm not like, diagnosed OCD, but I do have a lot of OCD traits. Well, not a lot, but a few, like, when it comes to, like, completeness, wholeness, like, things being complete, right numbers, a certain amount of steps, certain amount of like sip, stuff like that, like counting things a lot. It doesn't really bother me that much. Like if I scratch here, then I'd have to scratch there, but it doesn't really bother me. So I guess that's why it's not like diagnosed, because it doesn't cause me a problem. But also with the OCD, it's like things have to be like complete, like a massive amount of perfectionism. I either have to know I'm going to get 100% perfect, or I just won't do it. Like I said, there's nothing in the middle. It's either here or there. So I'm either going to put in 100% effort, get 100% output, whatever it is, like winning a race or getting full marks at a test, or like whatever it is. I mentally say, do you want to put in 100% effort to get 100% output? Usually the answer is no, because I know what happens to me and how like out of control and like ill I get when I put that much pressure on myself to put 100% in and get 100% out. So at the moment I'm incapable of doing that. My brain just has a safety mechanism that says no, you can't do that. So I just don't, I don't even try. I will get 0 on the test, because I don't want to put in the effort it takes to get 100, so I'll just get 0. I can't really, I know it sounds stupid, but that's just how it is. I have very profound and strong opinions which are inflexible. I just can't change them. I'm not 100% sure if I can't change them yet, but so far I've been unable to change them. For example, that 0 or 100, I'd say that's a really strong opinion. I just genuinely believe there is no middle for me. And so far I haven't been able to change that. It feels as though if I was a black person and I went into therapy and I said, everyone's bullying me, they're telling me horrible things, what do I do? And then the therapist goes, get white skin. It's not a feasible solution. There just isn't a middle. That is the way. It's my opinion, it's just how I see the world. If I see that chair as grey and you see it as green, I can believe, I say fine, you can see it as green, okay, but I still see it as grey. Similar to not being able to understand other people's perceptions and views. I can believe you. If you with the chair thing, if you said the chair is green, I'd say, okay, I believe you that the chair is green to you, but to me the chair is still grey, so I'm still gonna act as though it's grey. People think that I'm insensitive, but actually I just I either didn't know that what I was gonna say was gonna upset them. I just genuinely, until I got a negative reaction from what I said, I didn't know I was going to get a negative reaction. There's a massive amount of defiance. I just don't take no as an answer. I know I've said that before, but it's just, I think because I don't see a social hierarchy, a lot of people, if mum said go and do the washing up, a lot of people would say no. But then if a policeman said get on the floor, people would do it because it's a policeman, he's higher up. But because to me, I see them as equal, I wouldn't get on the floor. I would get on the floor because that's an obvious situation where it's for my safety. But if it was something, do you know what I mean? Just I don't take orders from my mum, I wouldn't take orders from a policeman or a teacher. I just don't take orders from people. The only person I take orders from is myself, and that's just how I am. And sometimes I order myself to do things I don't want to do to get to an end goal. Another thing is if people are talking really fast, or not really fast, just a bit fast, I don't pick up everything they're saying. it's like someone's going like that on my ears, like I only pick up bits of the sentence, which is why in a lot of movies on TV I'll have to have the subtitles on, because I think people in movies just talk really fast, or if they have like a slight accent or something, I just can't understand them. Like I only hear bits of the sentence, so it literally makes no sense. And then the last thing I'm gonna say is extreme emotions. Like I just feel things I genuinely believe I feel things 50 times stronger than everyone else. Like when you're sad versus when I'm sad, I'm like 50 times more sad. Or like when you're happy versus when I'm happy, I'm 50 times more happy. My emotions are just really, really, really extreme. Okay, so I think a summary of the most autistic things is extremely defiant, don't take no for an answer. If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, there's literally no way you're going to make me do it. I don't feel embarrassed or awkward in social situations. I'm not afraid or worried, or I don't feel any like inhibitions in a public place to like not talk really loudly or do things that my friends find embarrassing. I guess that comes in handy. People like think I'm really confident because I'll just like go up to a random person and ask them like where they live or whatever. But it's probably just because I wanted to know where they live, or like, I don't know. I feel like people take advantage of that quite a lot. Like they'll dare me to do stuff because they know I'll do it. Like just because they find it really amusing and it's like hilarious, like that I'll go and do that. Yeah, then I guess like the noise thing. I don't know, that's probably it. This video was like such a mess, I'm sorry. If you want, I'll put like, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put like a neat, tidy list in the description below of basically what I was trying to say. But I hope this, I don't know how long this was. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope like if you're autistic then you get your diagnosis if you want that. Or like if not, then I hope you're just happy or whatever. Yeah. See you later, alligator!